28.
29. How old are you?
I'm 28.
What year were you born?
I'm 28. Did I say 29? Yes. Guess why is Roxy here? No. Please, I'm 30 now, okay? My name is Luyanda. I'm 28 years old. I'm an MIS analyst. Currently studying at my COSA. I am lesbian. I don't identify as Butch or anything like that. Fun facts, I sing sometimes. I dance sometimes. I'm not good at any of it, but I do it. It's pretty cool. Do I believe in coming out and why? I don't necessarily believe in coming out as in calling a group of people and telling them, look, I'm lesbian or anything like that. The reason behind that is I don't think I need to explain who I am to anyone, because at the point you don't even understand it yourself. Going and explaining to someone something that you haven't fully understood, such as sexuality, you grow in it every single day of your life, whether you're lesbian or straight. So it's difficult to explain something you don't understand, and I don't feel the need to explain it because it's who I am. It's something that happens naturally. When did I realize I had feelings for the same sex? Sure, I didn't understand the feelings at first, but I think it was a very young age. I think I was 12 or something. I was very young, but I didn't understand what it was. It was just an extreme affection towards females. Whether it be cousins or teachers, you're just attached to certain people. So I was just attached to one of my older cousins actually. It was weird.
Who was your first girl crush?
My cousin, Louisa. She's gorgeous.
Okay.
Yeah. I come out every day, but not coming out. Every time you walk into an environment that's new to you, everyone has this either shocked face. Some people are shocked, some people are happy, some people, they have different types of reactions to who I am when I walk into a room. So each time you walk into a room, you need to, in some way, without actually saying it, because I don't believe in that, put people at ease and say, you know, I'm who I am. Yes, I'm female. Answer those type of questions, but coming out is a daily thing, but for me it's not something I do actively.
So you've never had the experience where you felt like you need to, you know, tell your mom or tell a friend?
No.
No. Oh wow.
I've never had a situation where I felt like I had to tell her. There was a situation, I can tell you about the situation. I got home, I had a love bite on my neck. My mom saw it, and she told my sister, she's like, Litabo, did you see what's on your sister's neck? And my sister came and she asked me, she's like, so dude, what's going on? And I'm like, nothing, what? She's like, no, you got a love bite. I didn't even know. And I was like, oh, okay. Then that morning, my mom was sleeping and she came and woke me up. She's like, yeah, I'll meet her, which means you'll get pregnant. And I was like, no, I won't. And she's like, but I'll meet her. I was like, no, I will not. And then she's like, but that means that means there's something wrong with you. And then it ended there. I didn't confirm, I didn't deny it. I was just like,
oh, you never spoke about it since?
We don't speak about it like straight up. It's something that's in subliminal messages where all of a sudden, no, we are cooler. And then kubizwa isangoma and we are hlanjwa for, I don't know. So you oblige because it's your parents, you know, you're growing up in their house, you oblige. And I have nothing against traditional behaviors. If there's something that needs to be done, I mean, we come from a very traditional family. If we need to sigeza, if we need to slaughter something, let's slaughter something. The most heartwarming reaction that I had to my being gay would have been my dad. My dad is an interesting person. He's very open, he's very woke. People say people are woke. Yeah. So he saw it from a young age. He It was something that was in me. Nobody ever expected to see me walking into the house with a boyfriend or introducing a guy to the house, to them. No one, except for my mother. She thought that something was going to happen. But my dad was like, I've always seen it in you, and you're the son that I prayed for at that time. I don't like that he calls me his son, but yeah, I mean, it's
you take your wins.
I take it. 5 of the most annoying things people have said to me about my sexuality. Yeah, you're trying to be a man. It's just a phase. The right man will come and sweep you off your feet. You just need someone to satisfy you sexually. Have I experienced any harassment? Not physically. I have never been harassed physically by a man or anyone because of my sexuality. Verbally, emotionally, yes, countless times. Like I say, coming out every day, it's hostile or it's a nice environment, you know what I mean? So mostly hostile. People really do not like gay people because of their own reasons. But it's difficult. It's difficult to have to endure all of that. Part of it is actually deep. It's like a physical scar, but we live.
Okay.
Because that's where you get to see that no one can choose. You know what I mean? You can't choose to be harassed every day. What would I tell someone struggling with coming out? Definitely to be sure about it. Not being sure about your sexuality, because as I said before, it's something that you gradually grow into. I might identify as lesbian now. In 2 years' time, maybe develop some sort of attraction to men, and then I'm bisexual because I'm attracted to both men and women. So that changes as we grow as individuals. I think it's part of an entire experience. Be sure about who you are, and be accepting of yourself first. And if you're struggling with accepting yourself, then don't let anyone into that circle until you're sure and you're happy with who you are. What would I tell someone with regards to the stigmas that are pointed at bisexual and pansexual and asexual people in the community, within the LGBTI community? It goes back to being sure of who you are. I mean, being bisexual doesn't take anything away from you being part of the LGBTI community. Straight people should be a part of the LGBTI community. I struggle with the separation between gay people and straight people because I believe everyone's sexuality is very fluid. It's something that's constantly developing. You cannot put a label on it. That's why I struggle with being this butch person, because I can wake up tomorrow and feel like wearing a dress, and I will. And that's not something that's associated with being butch. As soon as we can eliminate those stigmas and those stereotypes that are within our community, maybe we can fight what the rest of the world feels about us. Does it get better? No, it does not get better. It continues. It continues. You live through it, and if it's your happy place, you'll be happy. For more weekly coming out stories, subscribe to the page. Thank you for watching. I have to repeat that.
No, shit. Okay. As I asked it.
For the come out more. For coming more out.
The worst. They are the worst.